As a creator, it can be exciting when you get an email or an Instagram DM from a brand, but how can you tell if it's a legitimate offer? In today's video, we are going to be chatting through some of the red flags, wearing red to be on theme, that you can look out for when a brand reaches out to you to tell if it's a legitimate offer or a potential scam. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Austen and I am a fashion and beauty content creator based in New York City. If you're new around here, I have been creating digital content online for almost 10 years, so it's safe to say I've had my fair share of questionable DMs and shady messages in my inbox, and today I wanted to share 5 red flags to watch out for when brands reach out to you to collaborate. So without further ado, let's get right into them. First and foremost, if you've gotten a message from a brand about being an ambassador or collaborating with them, the number one thing that I look for to figure out whether or not this message is real or fake is, are they calling me by my name? If the note does not say, "Hi, Austen," it will almost immediately end up in my trash can. If a brand reaches out to you and calls you by your handle, sometimes I get Austen Tosone all as one word, or sometimes I get Austen Tosone, which is, again, still weird. I don't know why you need my first and my last name. That probably means that they've pulled you from like a big database of other influencers and content creators, and they're probably spamming out this message to thousands of other people at the same time. Other things I've gotten called that are just sketchy and don't make any sense. I get called dear a lot. I get called babe a lot. Sometimes it says sir/madam, which, like, are we living in the 1800s? Why would any brand ever say that to you? So if you see any of those things, I would write it off pretty much immediately. The next thing that I would look out for is to look at the email address or the Instagram account that this message is being sent from. I'll throw an example up on the screen. I was going through my junk inbox to look for some examples for this video, and I found this email where the email address of the person is just some random gibberish Gmail. And so it's not even from that brand's like email address, like thisbrandname.com. It's just from someone's random Gmail. So there's no way that I would take this seriously as someone reaching out to me. Same thing on Instagram DMs. Often I'll get DMs from people claiming to be recruiters for certain other brands. And if you click over to their profile and they have, like, you know, 0 or very few posts and are following like 2,000 people, that's a pretty good sign that that is just a bot trying to collect information and get you talking to them. And they might say, go over to our main page. In most cases, those are just going to be a waste of time. So again, you want to make sure that you're looking out for an email address actually from a brand's email, or maybe a verified account on Instagram that is reaching you out and sending you a real thoughtful message. I know we've all had that experience of like a shady brand in our DMs before. Do me a favor and leave me a comment down below if that's ever happened to you and how you knew it was a fake message, because I think we can all kind of learn from each other here, and the more examples we have to pull from, the more we'll know what to look out for. Oh, and if you watch till the end of this video, I'll also show you how I limit these spammy comments on my Instagram account. Okay, so moving on to red flag number 3, which is if they're using very clunky sentences or super proper English to try to get their point across. I'll put an example on the screen. It said, "We're looking for influencers who love fashion and style to promote our spring collection, which is cute and affordable. This brand has received numerous positive affirmations in terms of good quality and customer service, as the brand always insists on quality comes first." You know, it just doesn't seem like much thought was put into this email, and it could be from, you know, just a random company. It could be from a company that's using an automated tool to write these emails for them. And so when you don't really feel like this was written by a real person, I would probably pass, because it's not going to be worth you pursuing it any further. Red flag number 4 is all about links and URLs that might be included in an email or a DM sent to you. So there are a lot of phishing scams out there, and you never want to click on a link from someone who you don't recognize, because there's a chance that they could hack your Instagram, steal your personal information, and you just don't want to give the hackers any more ammo than they already have in a world where we all completely live online, essentially. So I typically recommend on desktop, if you want to make sure a link is okay to click, to right click on the link and say copy link URL, and then paste it into your search bar, but don't hit enter. Just see what the URL leads to. If it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo and it looks sketchy, do not click through it, and mark that email as spam and put it in your trash can. And red flag number 5 to watch out for is if the brand is asking you in any way to pay any amount of money to be involved and to become a brand partner or brand ambassador. Are they just offering you a discount on an item instead of actually just gifting you the item, or are they making you pay for shipping? A legitimate brand would never ask you to do either of those things, so unless you just want a 20% discount on probably a cheap swimsuit, don't do that. So I'm gonna say that one more time. You should never have to pay a brand to collaborate with them. That's not a collaboration, that's just you buying something from them. When in doubt, just trust your gut. If you have to ask yourself if it's real or not, it probably isn't. So be confident in your ability to detect a scam when you see one, and if you're not sure, just ask a trusted, roommate, friend, whoever in your life to take a look at it and ask them if it sounds fishy to them too, because chances are if it sounds fishy to you, it'll sound fishy to them as well. Now, if you're a newer content creator and you want to attract your dream brands over to your Instagram page, I highly recommend checking out my free guide, The Influencer Launchpad. So I created this guide completely with new creators in mind, and inside I teach you things like how to establish your content pillars, how to create a consistent posting schedule, along with 30 free content ideas that you can tailor to any niche, as well as how to take amazing photos, even with your iPhone, that will attract brands to your page and stop people from scrolling. So be sure to get your free copy of the Influencer Launchpad from the link down in the description box, or you can simply head to austentosone.com/subscribe to get yours. One final tip I wanted to make sure I mentioned before I wrap up this video is how to limit unwanted spammy comments on your Instagram page. So open up your Instagram account and go to settings, and from there you're going to tap through privacy and go to hidden words. And if you go down, you'll see an option to manage custom word list, add to list. And just these are some of the phrases that I have blocked from being mentioned in my comments on Instagram. Check out our account, check out our main page, DM our main account, DM us if interested, love to collaborate. I totally just block the phrase main account too. Please DM, rep us, send us a message to get featured. So feel free to take screenshots of this and add these words to your own hidden words list on Instagram, because it's definitely cut the spammy comments that I get in half. I still get them from time to time, but this is just a way to really filter them out and make sure that your comment section looks clean and is not being spammed by random people trying to get you to pay them money to do things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below if you found this video helpful, and if you're new here and you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday, and you can also turn on the notifications so that you get notified every single time that I post. I'll be back again next Tuesday with another video, and until then, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.